Okay, I'm gonna talk about trending. Okay, basically when you take Trenbolone, sometimes you realize that your your brother can't function anymore. He just can't get up. There is no desire, nothing. Okay, and all. And again, you get panic, and then you take a lot of this, you take a lot of that. Now, I think you are not a newbie. You should have an optimal AI regime. That means you know what kind of the frequency of AI you take versus the amount of testosterone you take, right? You should hold that in your table already. Okay, let's say I'm taking 300, I only need 0.5 milligrams of uh, Arimidex every week, right? That's one of them. So most likely estrogen is not the problem lah. But because your estrogen is high, it makes it a bit, yeah, you know what I mean, right? Okay, so it increases prolactin, and most likely prolactin is the problem. So your solution would be actually to do blood work to ascertain whether it's prolactin or estrogen, right? If you cannot function at all, no desire at all, okay, your estradiol should be very low, or your prolactin should be very high. It's an either or situation. You crash your estradiol, or your prolactin is, you know what I mean, right? Too high. Okay. Now, if you are an expert, this is not something where you will crash your estradiol already. You would have known, okay, based on my past experience, 300 milligrams only requires 0.5 milligrams of AI. Whether it's letrozole or whether it's Arimidex, right? Whichever, okay, I don't care, right? Can be aromacin also, but you have your experience. So if you are an expert, you know your dosage already, you know, and you tabulate it properly, you know that most likely it's not estradiol, okay, and it's most likely prolactin. Most likely is prolactin, whether you believe me or not, but most likely is prolactin. So prolactin is the main culprit, so you have to lower it, right? How to lower it? You do the blood work, you check already, you test. This is based on my experience. I use cable. I took 0.25 milligrams twice a week, or 3 times a week. That's my that one, my schedule. Okay. Sometimes the E2 gets too high. Maybe you all don't know what is AI in the first place. Then it could be your estrogen is too high. You have to do blood work. So when you do the blood work, you make sure you do the liquid chromatography. It has to be the sensitive assay estradiol test. Because Trenbolone can be detected as estradiol, and it's going to cause a high number, right? High number if you use the other methods. So you must use this one. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it lah. Prolactin, yeah. Prolactin shouldn't be a huge problem. This one, you can use cable. You don't have cable, you can use bromocriptine. But bromocriptine, you must take the pill every day, you know. And I think you take half pill first, half a tablet. I think it's 1.25 milligrams. Right? Take 1.25 milligrams every day until you don't get the problem anymore. Okay. Or you can take a quarter pill, 0.6. Every day until you don't get the problem anymore, or just stop the cable, stop the trend, and slowly take this. Even if you stop the trend, you must also take the cable and take the bromo, either bromo or that one. Okay. Another option for those of you who don't have bromocriptine or cable choline, you can take P5P lah. Right, P5P, vitamin B6. P5P, maybe you take 200 milligrams every day for maybe 1 month or 2 months. But it's going to take longer also, yeah, for P5P. Okay. So 3 options lah, but The P5P, you can stack it with the cable or you stack it with the bromo. Do not stack the bromo and the cable. Now bromo got very high side effect. Okay, very harsh side effect. You may want to get the cable if possible. Okay. Yeah, bromo, the side effect, oh, I don't like also. That's it for today.